Hello friends, this is Stacy. We're back with Cookbook Keto. We've got Nate on the other side and Greg behind the camera. So instead of pulling a recipe from online like I have in the past, I did pull a recipe from online, but I ketoized it. So I was looking for an easy weeknight dinner a couple weeks ago, and I made a keto-friendly version of Hamburger Helper. It is dirty keto, as you can see. You don't have to do dirty keto if you want to use like the shiitake noodles, or what's the other one? The palmini noodles. You can probably use those too, but they have some weird texture things. We've had these a couple of times and I actually really like them, but we don't use them very often. So, what am I making? I'm making keto-friendly Hamburger Helper. So what do you need for this? Of course, you need your ground beef, or you can use ground pork, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground whatever you want to use. If you want to get really fancy, make up some steak and like slice it really small. The noodles. I
feel like if you do that with Hamburger Helper, you have bigger issues.
It's steak helper.
Yeah.
Or you can do chicken helper. Or pork helper, or fish helper.
Tuna helper.
There we go. Tuna, not fish. Tuna. Tuna is fish.
Last time I checked. Hopefully we're not doing tuna helpers tonight.
No.
Because they're so ugly.
These are the noodles that we're using. These are Great Low Carb Bread Company. And I think they come out to 7 net carbs per serving. And there's 4 servings in a bag, but usually I only use like half the bag, and that's split among several people. So you're really not even getting a full serving. I actually do more meat because it's keto friendly. So then you need your beef broth. You need sea salt, garlic powder, black pepper, parsley flakes.
Did you say parsley flakes?
Parsley flakes.
Okay.
Cayenne, yes, that's what gives you the slow burn. Paprika, onion.
Bacon.
We know, if you've been watching us for a while, you know I prefer the minced onion as opposed to a real onion. A, because it's a lot faster, so easy weeknight meal, which it's Friday night, so it's still a weeknight. B, it just works better for me, and I'm cooking it, so. You also need tomato sauce. I only have 1 little can of tomato sauce, so we're going to take this can of tomatoes and we're going to puree the crap out of it and make our own tomato sauce. So let's do it! So your first step is obviously to brown your meat, depending on the meat you use. I was going to say beef. We are using 80-20, but if you're using leaner, you're going to definitely want to make sure you put a little bit of oil in your pan to make sure it doesn't stick. So I'm going to get this going. Like I said, we're using 80-20. So with the 80-20, what I actually do is I drain the grease a few times from it. That way it's not overly greasy. I know it gets rid of the little bit of the fat content, but... So somebody suggested to us a while ago to get one of these. These are freaking awesome, and thank you to that person who suggested it. If you're looking for one, we will have this linked down below, Amazon. So as per usual, we have a bajillion mouths to feed, so I'm doubling it. Not those mouths. So I kind of ground up the hamburger, I've dumped the grease a couple of times, and then I put in about a tablespoon of the minced onion in each one. So we'll just let that finish browning and let the onion soak up the rest of the grease. So I forgot to mention in the beginning, for one time, if you're not doubling it, I use 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We're putting in 2 cups. We're putting in 2 cups now that the burger is all browned of beef broth. That one's empty.
I've had my dinner. Now I'm waiting for second dinner. I'm a hobbit.
Alright, so here we have about a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. We've got a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of dried parsley, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. All going in the pot, pan, skillet, whatever it is. And then we're going to stir it up. So since the kids aren't keto, we're not using our expensive noodles on them. And then here we've got half the package of the low carb noodles going in ours. It doesn't look like much, but it does. They do expand quite a bit. So I'm going to get those all kind of stirred in. And then we'll add in the heavy whipping cream and the tomato sauce. So we need 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. There's 1. And a half. And unfortunately, we don't have a non-keto substitute for the kids, so they're getting the good stuff too. If you're wondering where we get these giant things of heavy whipping cream, we find them at Costco. And we have my tomato sauce. And you need 8 ounces. So we're going to pour half in here, half-ish, and half in here.
Keto, non-keto.
Give it a good stir. Whoops. Make a
Good
mess
mix.
too. So I'm going to stir it up. And then I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for about, what was it? 10 to 12 minutes. So basically what you're trying to accomplish here is to reduce all the liquid, or not all, but most of the liquid. This one's actually almost...
Yeah, that's because those noodles are actually like actual pasta, so that's absorbing everything.
We're done. We're ready to eat. These are done. These are done.
That means that they're both done. Playtime!
As per usual. Hi, Lucy. Do that again with the Vanilla Kid. What? What was that? Can you repeat that action?
It's on this side, right?
Adam's eating the hamburger helper.
Little less expected.
Homemade.
Although-
However, it does have the noodles.
Starchies.
So Mason's had this before. Is it just as good, or is it better because it's got the carb-tastic noodles?
It's better.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm not hearing any mms.
Well, it was there. You didn't hear it. It was there.
So you're digging it?
Oh yeah. Oh. No.
There we go.
This is good. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely like the noodles and the meat. You know, if I could use a fork right, I can grab the noodle.
Just
You just gonna keep falling
just stick
off.
your face in it.
Yep, I'm just doing better, you know.
Now that our food's probably full.
Yes.
Close.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it was Nate's can or his stomach, but something was growling at me.
So one thing you can do is when it's all done, you can top it with some shredded cheddar, which is what we've done. And then you guys also put red pepper flakes.
Accurate. To take it up a notch, as
Their
as
taste
they say.
buds are less alive than mine.
Or yours are less alive.
No, mine are more alive because I can actually taste all the flavors. And I don't need to like
Well,
zing the
not
shit
all
out
the
of them.
flavors because for some reason there's missing some onion.
No, there's onion in it.
Is there? I think it would be better with real onions though.
I agree.
You know what?
Maybe some key
They were
lime
real
juice.
onions once.
Were they?
They were.
I'm convinced.
They're dehydrated onions.
Maybe if you get one of those like rehydrators, like on Back to the Future, maybe then they would be real onions.
She
That's what
wouldn't like them
happens when you
then.
put them in.
No, I
They
don't
get
think so.
rehydrated. Nate, being a regular carb eater, Do you notice much of a difference between these noodles and regular noodles?
I do not. I think that they taste quite fine. This is a very wonderful meal.
I like it. It's a good comfort meal.
I would concur. Without the red pepper flakes, though, not as good. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Agreed.
With it being Cookbook Keto, finally again, we're back to our games. And we are going back to our campaign of Scythe.
Rise of Fenris.
So who's winning so far?
I had won the first 2 games. However, as I recall, Greg, you won the influence thing that determined what game style we played in the last episode.
Yeah.
So we went to war rather than having peace.
Right.
Because Greg is a pastor, and the rest of us just want to live life. Even after a year of not playing, some things don't change.
What is that?
But,
I still lost.
oh, well, yeah, it's because you're moving around the mines the whole time.
She was saying mine every
So-
time she did it too.
This is the third game. Here's tracking the victories. Nope, nope, nope. On all mine.
Maybe next
So
time.
what are
Stacey.
we? 2, Nate 1,
I never
2,
checked.
Greg 1,
I
1.
am a 3 for 3 actually.
Oh, Nate 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
He's got a little bit of an upper hand at strategies, because he's done this before.
So have you guys.
Well, yeah, we played the game, but not moving around and stuff.
The moving around of stuff.
Laying claim to everything.
Oh, okay.
Getting all the
Yeah,
points
well-
with one specific function.
I think it's because of the faction that he has, and he's able to drop flags everywhere.
That's
The
what
flags
I'm
do help.
saying.
Yes.
Alright, anyway, that's it for us.
She's mentally commanding me to say, thanks for watching, everybody. And you always remember.
Stay keto.
And we'll see you in the next video.
That was a great wrap up. You guys get gold stars.
It's been about 15 months since the last time we did one of these, so forgive me for trying to remember the formula of how
Well,
we did
you're
these videos.
completely off, so that's fantastic.
What?
Yep.
Can't promise Lucy's not going to do a BURF in the middle of it.
Well, I'm sure she will because you're back there eating a cookie. And she's staring at you. You got like 6 eyes on you right now.
Better than 5, that means always powerful spin.
He does have a brown eye looking at you.
Oh my god.
Nate just said, God bless America, so.
Yeah.
So as per usual, we have a That's all like gross. Don't clump. Don't be clumpy.
Is that a different kind of dwarf?
Clumpy dwarf. It's really kind of nasty looking.
But I like to see in my food when she starts saying it's nasty looking.
You're shooting at my face. That's rude. Have fun pooping that.
You hear that, Nate? Only another 30 minutes and we'll be eating.
Okay.
Whatever.
Have fun pooping that out.